limited, threatening circumstances are the very things that produce, what do they produce? Worry and fear. Now, worry and fear are both feelings and thought processes. Actually, they're thought processes before they're feelings. You begin to think about things, then you worry about them. You begin to think about things, and then you begin to be afraid. And so worry and fear always begin with a thought process. And this is exactly what was going on with the Israelites as they're facing the Red Sea in front of them and the Egyptian army behind them. They're thinking about this situation, and it's not long before they're experiencing these emotions of worry and fear. And this is not the only time in the Bible that we see people worried and afraid. In fact, in practically every book of the Bible, you'll run up against people who are dealing with this very common human emotion, the emotion of worry and the emotion of fear. Everybody experiences these emotions and these thought processes. In fact, I've had people tell me before, I never worry and I'm never afraid. And my natural desire is to respond to them, well, you may not say you worry or that you're ever afraid, but you've got a really big problem. That's lying, okay? Because everybody worries at times and everybody faces fear at times. I do, you do. Anybody want to raise your hand? Say, yep, I do too, right? Okay, if your hand's not up right now, listen to the last statement I made, okay? And this is exactly what's going on with the Israelites. They've got the Red Sea in front of them. They've got the Egyptians behind them. And the Bible tells us what goes on with them right now, emotionally, mentally. As Pharaoh approached, the Israelites looked up, and there were the Egyptians marching after them. What does it say they were? They were terrified and cried out to the Lord. Interesting word here. The word for terrified is where we get our word terror from. It's the idea, the concept is to have an extreme amount of fear, not just a little bit of fear, but an extreme amount of fear. And actually the meaning of the word involves imagining terrible things happening to you. So they're in this situation and they're imagining the worst set of scenarios, the worst things that could happen to them because they don't know what they are going to do. They had this very normal reaction of fear. And so anytime you feel limited, kind of hemmed in by circumstances, it's natural to feel worry and it's natural to feel afraid. The Israelites did. Many people in the Bible did. You and I experienced that also.